Hey everyone, it's Joe, the 50-something Dasher, and you're watching another installment of my DoorDash daily recap video. Every offer, every delivery, every adventure. Let's break it all down right now. All right, another milestone reached today. 3,000 deliveries. I did it. My wife in the very beginning predicted I would do 30 deliveries. Not quite. Try over 3,000 now. So she was a little bit off on that. This is the daily recap video for Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. And it was kind of a tough, bumpy ride to get to the 3,000 today, but we'll break it all down right here. Start time for today's dash was 5:59 a.m. Excuse me. Didn't wait too long for my first order. You see here, first screenshot, 6:17. And again, I'm going to try as best I can today to take just about every order that I can, because I want to try to raise the acceptance rate and see if that kind of improves my situation, like back to where I was at a few weeks ago. As far as getting better orders and more frequent orders. So this first order is not very great at all, but I went ahead and took it. 1475, just over 15 miles, 13 items, going into that south of downtown area. So, I went ahead and took it. Here's the list. This wasn't too bad. Couple things from like the bakery area, produce, with the onions. Just a basic run of the mill grocery order. Actually, maybe the trickiest thing was the corn, because there was like an army of associates at 6 o'clock in the morning here in the frozen area, doing like like counting all of the merchandise or whatever, like an audit or whatever. I mean, I had to, like, one of them was down low in one cooler doing her auditing. I had to reach above her head, just say, hey, right above you, and, grab the corn from the same cooler. And so anyway, next screenshot should be the time on this. Shop that again in less than half of the recommended time, 9 minutes 15 seconds. It was, you see here, was 11 different SKUs to shop for, so less than 10 minutes, so not too bad. This went to a customer that I've been to 2 or 3 times before. In the past, it's always been leave at the door. And it's kind of a weird setup, this particular home. This customer's front door is actually like inside the garage. And then there's like 2 other doors. So there's at least like 3, I guess, apartments, if you will, in this home. And so in the past, it's always been leave at the door, and the instructions specifically say to drop it off at the garage. Well, this time they changed it to hand a customer. And I get there, and the timing of this, and then there was another dasher delivering to the same customer, delivering a McDonald's order. And you would think that something like that would hardly ever happen. That's happened to me like 3 times already, where I get to one customer the same time as another dasher delivering to that same customer. It's happened to me 3 or 4 times. You would think it would only happen once in a career, but kind of weird. But anyway, the customer had the garage door up and like waved at me through the door, and I put the sacks like just inside the front door on the floor. It was a disabled guy, so Even though, I didn't do real good on money and time on this and everything. 1475. It took me start to finish 49 minutes plus my return trip home. But, I don't know. It's always, nice to help out people that are disabled. So that's how I look at it. So here's the pay screen. 1175 and a $3 tip. So close that out at 706. I was just getting back to zone. I was I think like getting off the exit or real close to the exit when I got a $6 5.5 mile Burger King. I'm still about 2 miles from the Burger King. So this one isn't really all that bad. So I went ahead and took this, and before I got there, they stacked it with a McDonald's $5, but not adding any additional mileage on it. And I've only had this is only the second time that I've ever had an order like this. It's pretty cool. But you see on the map here, the McDonald's all took place, the pickup and delivery all took place within the route of the Burger King pickup and delivery. So all I did was, you might as well say like make a stop off to the side of the road on the route for, make a stop off to the side for McDonald's, continue onto the route, and the McDonald's customer again just same road I would have took anyway, but now I just make a stop off to the side of the road, deliver the McDonald's. So that's why you see the 156 feet here, because it was really no additional mileage. And so that was pretty cool. Like I said, that's only happened to me once before, a stack like that. So this ended up turning out really good. So 2 orders, it turned out to be $11 for 5.5 miles. So that turned out to be a good stack. Got lucky on that one. This next one, I didn't get quite as lucky on this one. 975, 7.7 miles, raunchy as could be. And I'm going, look at the time here, 7:45. I'm going into at this time of morning, a really heavy, trafficy, congested area. And you've not only that, but TJ's and Cracker Barrel, they're on opposite sides of the street of like I said, extremely busy area. So it has me go to the TJ's first, and I had to wait a couple minutes on that, pick that up. Then there's no way I can just cross that street without a light. That'd be impossible. So I have to go around the back of TJ's. I have to go around a couple businesses, kind of like a roundabout way to the next street over so I can get to a traffic light, make a left, and then make a right into where Cracker Barrel is. But it really didn't take too long. So the offer came in at 7:44. And so it's 7:49. I get to TJ's, I'm sorry, I took this screenshot when I stopped at a light. I remember now. But look at this TJ's order. Just one order of potato skins. I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird here, but okay. So, right off the bat, this order's kind of not feeling right here. Okay. Then, so that was at 7:49. I don't have the time of this next screenshot, but look at the look at the instructions, and I don't see this until after I pick up the order. I get back out to my car, and then I see this. This actually came in a text. Didn't come in the DoorDash app. Don't forget, I think it's spelled wrong, or they put two words. Don't forget sour cream, and please toasted lightly. Don't want them burnt with no cheese. Come in the building before the gate. I mean, come on. The customer really thinks that the Dasher is preparing the food here. I mean, come on. And these like demanding type of instructions and real specific demanding type of instructions. As soon as I read that, I thought to myself, okay, this smells like a zero tipping customer if I ever, saw one before. This has zero tip like written all over it. Again, I can't tell because it's part of a stack, so I don't know what the breakdown is until I'm going to deliver it. But like I said, that message like clued me in. And then I pick up the Cracker Barrel. Had to wait on that one too, but again, that was only like maybe 2 minutes there. About 2 minute wait at each place. Not too bad. And after I deliver the Cracker Barrel delivered first, then the TJ's. Okay, drop that off, close it out, and what did I tell you? There it is right there, zero tip. I need to remove those stickers off the back of this. And another funny thing about the FedEx is after I dropped that off, they got this new, they must have just installed this. They have this new like security warning system. And like, so I dropped off the order, and like I've been there many times before, and to that guard shack, and I'm coming back to my car, park, just where I always normally do. And I guess I must have walked too close to the gate where the trucks go through. And all of a sudden this, robotic, voice, and it's like really loud. And this automated message, it says something like, you have entered a restrictive area. You must now leave the premises immediately. The authorities have been called. If you do not leave the premises immediately, you will be charged for trespassing. Leave the premises right now. Or like, those aren't like the exact words, but that's like the gist of what this recording was saying. And I see all these like FedEx workers standing around. I'm thinking to myself, God, that's got to be like annoying as hell. If you got to listen to that message replaying like 100 times a day, anytime somebody gets too close to that gate. God, man, I don't know how long that's going to last there. But, I mean, like I said, it was loud. Next, and I got another order, before I even left that parking lot. You see, it's the same time as the drop off, 8:27, 4:25, 4 Mile McDonald's. So, well, okay, go ahead and do it. It's all about the acceptance rate. I go and pick this order up and realize it's my next door neighbor is the customer on this one. So, hey, well, now this ends up being an outstanding offer. Thank you. Because I, pick this up and I get to come home, park in my garage to deliver the order to next door. And I've, threw the last omelet that we had in the freezer, threw that in the microwave, refilled my drink. And so had just barely enough time to do those things here at home when I get the next offer. Again, not, I don't think any of my offers today were really very good, except the stacked Burger King, McDonald's. Other than that, most of the rest of this dash today was not that great. 1225, 13 miles, Meyer. I guess the bright spot here is it's only 4 items. So get to the Meyer. Now look at this. These kind of orders like really get me because so the order is just, excuse me, 3 Monsters and a 2 liter of Mountain Dew. So you're telling me that between here and where this customer lives off of South High Street, you're talking about and what was the miles again on this? 13 miles. So you're saying an order like this, there wasn't anywhere between here and 13 miles to the customer in Central Ohio where a dasher couldn't have picked up a Mountain Dew and 3 Monsters. Are you kidding me? And this isn't this isn't as bad as a order I had in the past. I mentioned in the yesterday's recap how I had the Meyer order that I picked up in Rome Hilliard, and I said it was the second time I ever been there for a DoorDash order. Well, today my memory kind of got jogged a little bit about that previous order. It's been a while ago, but that was even raunchier than this right here. It was a stacked order going to one customer, and I picked up at some fast food place here in my zone. I forget the place. Pick that up, okay? Then DoorDash has me travel north, and I actually travel past the customer. I go like 2 or 3 miles north of the customer to get to that Hilliard Meyer to get 1 2 liter of Sprite. Are you kidding me? And then I backtrack the 2 or 3 miles and deliver both orders. And in my zone, I could have picked up a 2 liter of Sprite at UDF. I could have picked it up at um, Meyer. I mean, any number of Speedway, any number of places that I pick up from, any of the CVS, Walgreens, any of those. I mean, just about anywhere is going to have a 2 liter of Sprite. And I don't know. You would just think, and with our technology the way it is today or whatever, customer goes to place an order like that, and the system maybe changes it. Hey, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, you place the 2 liter from the Meyer, but actually we're going to switch this. If you buy it from UDF, that's going to make the delivery like 10-15 minutes faster. It's going to be better routing for the dasher, so we're going to switch stores on this. You can't do that. I don't know. And then let's see here. I was also able to I forgot to do this with my first Meyer order this morning. There's a couple things I needed to pick up from the store for myself. So I did it on this order. I needed some distilled water. It was almost like right next to this Mountain Dew. So I was able to pick up, that without adding really any additional time to this. And I had signal issues at the drop off, so I did not get a pay screen on this, but the drop off was at 9:25 in the morning. This took me start to finish 39 minutes. So not, again, not really that great of an order. Now we get a this one wasn't too bad. $6 McDonald's, 2.4 miles. You see here when I got this, I was right at the McDonald's practically. I was at the light that McDonald's is at, and but there's two turn ins. So I got this offer. I was in the wrong lane. I was able to quickly get over and go into the second entrance. So good timing on this. And this delivered near my W-2. So yeah, pretty straightforward, standard, easy. $6 here. Next, another shopping order. And I looks like I might have been home for this one. 725, 3 miles, Dollar General. I went ahead and took it. I don't know why, but I did not see the 15 items on the screen. And then I pull in to Dollar General, and then I see this 15 items. Oh man. But it is what it is. But hey, maybe it's not going to be like too bad here. Okay, so I pull up the list. And this actually wasn't too bad. This was actually kind of like a small order. Even though it's like 15 things, you see four of the items is just cans of Pepsi and a couple other multiples here. And most of this was like really small stuff. The cosmic brownies they were out of, they didn't hardly have any Little Debbie snacks. So I had an option. The customer just requested a refund if they were out of that. So that was easy. Just refunded that. The only other thing was the Red Bull. They only had one sugar-free can. So changed the quantity on that. The associate helped me out with finding a couple of the candy items. They were in like three different places around the front by the registers. And I finished shopping that in just under 8 minutes. So like I said, even though it was showing 15 items, it really wasn't that bad and didn't take me too long. And then so the pay on this 475 and 250 tip for the 725. And this took me start to finish 25 minutes. So, again, not great, but you know, it is what it is. Trying to build the acceptance rate. Another low pay shop. I don't know. This is kind of rare. I'll see like shopping orders under $10. I'll see them, but to where like in a day, most all of my shopping orders in one day, most all of them are under 10. Today was pretty crazy. This was kind of weird. But I took this 525. I'm not even going to put 2 miles on my car. So 6 items. Hopefully it's not too bad. Here's the list. You got 2 items from the medication area, some chocolate, and 3 cans of cat food that are all right together in one aisle. So had to get some help with the chocolate, and the rest of this was pretty easy. So shopping time was just under half of the recommended time. Recommended 12 minutes. I shopped it in 5:52. And then let's see here. And then the pay. Drop that off at 10:47. 16 minutes. So a $5 order. You hope you can knock it out in just 15 minutes. This took me 16. It delivered just down the street, just like a minute away from the CVS to apartment complex, and pretty easy. 325, $2 tip. So there you go. Didn't make much off of that, but it only took me 15 minutes or 16 minutes. Um, Now we come up on, this is order number 2,997. 775, 4.4 mile, Dollar General. Only 3 items. Let's go ahead and do this one. And pretty easy. Two things: a hair color and some coffee. That was it. Man, it was dark in that aisle trying to find that hair color and the real small. I don't know where my glasses are. I still got to find them. But trying to look at because I go by the color number. This is the number 5 color. And so I'm trying to look for that color number on the boxes. It's real small on the boxes and real dark. And I had to turn the flashlight on my phone to be able to see. And fortunately found them. And this took me less than 2 minutes. I dropped this off. It was leave at the door. She came out of the door. I was going to be fine with just handing it to her and then sending my message. But she asked if I wanted to take my picture. I was like, oh, yeah, sure, thanks. And, she set the stuff down on the ground. And so I could take the picture. That was nice of her. $3.25 and $4.50 tip. So good, pretty good order there. What did this take me start to finish? The offer was at 11:03 to 11:09. Again, 16 minutes. So yeah, did really good on that one. Next, I get a $5 2-mile McDonald's. Heck yeah. And this is picking up from a McDonald's where I can get my card punched, my delivery driver card. And then as I just walk into the McDonald's and they stack a $6 hidden tip, a second McDonald's on me. So now you're looking at at least $11 for only 3 miles. So great. So that's stacked from earlier and now this one. And this is gonna fill up my card. And I'll be able to get the free meal today. So there you go. Here's my drink from the free meal that I got from my punch card. I decided to try they're advertising this Cajun bacon chicken sandwich. So that's the meal I got. It was okay. What wasn't very like Cajun tasting to me, but it was still good. So appreciate that McDonald's does that for the delivery drivers. That's nice. The pay on that hidden tip, so it was just 50 cents that was hidden. So $2 DoorDash, $4.50 tip for $6.50. So thank you, DoorDash, for hiding the 50 cents. Appreciate it very much. Okay, so that second order was order number 29.99. So here we go. The next order is going to be number 3,000. What could it be? Next order coming in. Okay, so this is going to be my 3,000th. I don't think so. My 1,000th delivery, that was pretty cool. That was a tire, a car tire. So 1,000 was pretty cool. 2,000 was this kind of, you can go back and watch the video. It's posted on my channel, but order number 2,000 was like a $4 or $5 Wendy's. And like, it wasn't even the 2,000th delivery. Like it was the 2,000th pickup, but it was part of a stack. So it was the it was the 1999 delivery. It delivered first before the other one. It was just, it sucked. It sucked as a milestone order. And no, I'm not going to have 2,000 and 3,000 both be sucky Wendy's orders. I'm sorry. So I gotta decline this. And, I mean, give me something else here. Next order coming in. Next order, screenshot. Here we go. Garden bar, $6, hidden tip, only 1.3 miles. Great. Absolutely. This is kind of sort of going to be an exotic delivery for a milestone delivery. So yeah, let's do it. I head to Garden Bar. I get out of my car. I'm looking at the outside signage of the building and kind of, thinking about where I want to take my picture with my 3,000th order, getting all prepared and everything. Go inside the store. Wait just a second. Hold up. Stop. The Garden Bar was slammed. You had a table of like 6 women in there, and then there was another lady in there waiting on an order, and me, and then a guy that comes in right behind me. And I go to the counter and give my customer name. The guy goes back, "Oh, we didn't even see that come in." Okay, so the order is not even started yet, and making things worse was so here's the order, and this is not a fast food place. This is like a mom and pop type of establishment with primarily just like one person making the food. And the guy that, taking the orders and fixing drinks and stuff like that. You got 4 chicken salad sandwiches here, and then the couple things, a guac fruit cup, another sandwich, and then so I got my timer running, my stopwatch here, and this now I'm not. Even though this is like a hidden tip, and this is, I mean, this place isn't cheap. This might be like a catering order under the old definition of those types of orders, because I could clearly this is probably, if this isn't $100 subtotal, it's got to be close, because this is an expensive place. And so the stopwatch is running, and they come out with this big order, but it's not sacked up. It's on a big, platter, and they're given the table with the 6 women. That's all of their food. And I'm like, man, okay, now so that's their order. There was still this lady in front of me, and then my order is like a big order. I mean, what am I going to be in here? Like another half hour? Or, I mean, so my 10 minutes was up, and this was kind of a bummer here, but I went ahead and dropped it. 10-minute drop. Here you go at 12:08. There's the screen that I can unassign without pay. And now now I'm kind of deflated here, because that was going to be a cool order for number 3,000, and plus, a hidden tip, and now I mean, talk about all the air being let out of the balloon here. And so now I don't know, I was just kind of like deflated, and now, and plus now I'm starting to get kind of tired and hungry. I wanted to get that free McDonald's meal. And So now I don't know. Now I'm just like, you know what? Okay, so I'm tired. I'm just gonna go home at this point. I leave this app running. I really don't care what offer comes in next. You know, so I start to head home. I get back onto the main street heading home. Here we go. Is this it? Is this going to be offer that I take? Order number 3,000? Well, wait just a minute here. Come on here. $3.50 to Dollar General 5 item shop. I'm heading in the direction of the Dollar General. So you want me to stop at the Dollar General, shop 5 items, go back the way I came from, and this is probably, I'm imagining, delivering. I think there's a trailer park that's right about where that house pin is. And you want me to go through all this trouble for $3.50, and that is going to be my 3,000th order? I don't think so. I'm sorry. Decline. Um, it sucked that I had to decline a couple orders today, but uh, so I declined that. I continue to head home, and then at this point, I come home. I lay down in bed, take off the hat, lay down in bed, shut my eyes. I'm just going to lay there until the alarm goes off again and for another order. So I'm laying down, and then about 10 minutes goes by. Could this be it? Let this be an order that I could take, please. Here we go. Okay, $6, 8.6 mile Chipotle. It's all taking place in zone. Factor in 3 miles or take off 3 miles because I'm coming from home. So you're really looking at $6, 5.6 miles. Not a very good order, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take just about anything except a $3 shopping order. I'll take just about anything else to get the 3,000 orders, get this over with, log off, get my free lunch. Thank you very much. As soon as I accept this, I get a text that the order is ready. So very good chance here that this was passed around to a couple other Dashers. I get to Chipotle, and of course it's sitting there just like the text said. Pick this up, go around to the back of the store, and so there's my photo. There you go, right there. Congratulations, 3,000th delivery on DoorDash. Way to go. Took another picture here of the drop off with my DoorDash delivery bag, the nicer delivery bags. So much better than the hot bags. And so there you go, number 3,000. And then, like I said, I'm tired and hungry. I log off and we'll live to dash another day. There's the pay screen on that. $5 and $1 tip. So there it is. There's my dollar right there. 3,000 delivery gets a $1 tip. And I had what happened to my dash summary. I thought I had it pulled up. Here we go. There's my dash summary. Let's get back to my notes here. So it was a 6 hour and 52-minute dash. There you see they're active 4 hours and 34 minutes. So what is that? A little over 2 hours of downtime. It really didn't seem like that much downtime, but I guess a lot of that was I went out of zone a few times and the mileage coming back. So, 15 minutes here and there, that adds up. 14 deliveries completed to get to 3,000 and $95.75. So just wasn't a great day on the amount of money I made. Mileage wasn't too terrible. I drove 99 miles. So I've had much better days than today, but hey, I took 14 out of, what was it? 14 out of 16 orders. Yeah. So I just had the 2 declines. And I might have forgot to mention this, but on one of my earlier deliveries, where was it? At the earlier in the dash, the $12.25 Meyer, where I said I didn't have a pay screen because I didn't have a low signal. I forgot to mention there that I got a text message that a auto parts order was coming in. And I went to my DoorDash screen and I didn't get it. I didn't have a good signal to my phone. So there was a missed opportunity there. So 2 declines today and 1 order that I didn't even get to see what it was. And then so now at 3,000 lifetime deliveries, of course. And my acceptance rate started the dash with 60%, only raised it up 2 points to 62%. So that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, be sure to drive safe out there, and we will catch you next time. Thanks again. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Check out my other videos, a lot of good stuff, a lot of information for all things DoorDash. And we will see you at the next video. Thanks again for watching.